Hello and welcome to this problem-solving issue I've got with the Insta360 X5. I needed an image for upgrading the Cafe Caruso restaurant, as you can see there, for their existing 360 tour. I normally do it with a DSLR, but now I'm doing it with an Insta360 X5. However, I needed to separate the image from me being in the actual image. And if you've ever done a 360 photo and you're standing by the camera, you'll know you're in it. How do you separate yourself out? Stick around, I'll tell you. So here we go, guys and girls. As you can see, I've got a Windows machine, Windows 10, and I've got the Insta360 Studio open. So they're the files on the left-hand side, and this is the lovely 360 photograph that we get from the camera. Unfortunately, I'm there spoiling the image, of course. So that's no use to us from a point of a 360 tour. I need to be able to be out of it. Now, as you can see, it's a main highway, a main street, and there are people knocking around. Now, I don't want to leave my camera at the mercy of some idiot running up and stealing it or knocking into it or whatever. So what I've decided I need to do is a bit like a DSLR camera. I need to remove myself by taking more images and then finally stitching it together, which is a conventional way of working if you've ever been a photographer for a while like I am. So what I propose to do is to show you very briefly how to remove the images from the images that come from the Insta360 X5, if you follow, because what you will get are double images. In other words, both lenses are seeing what is a 360 world, isn't it? So when you bring those into any other kind of software directly, you will see two images. In other words, you're going to get the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere, front lens, back lens, whatever you want to call it, but you'll just get two images. Now, for stitching, you need more than that. As you can see over here, we've got quite a few. And that's because when you're using conventional stitching software, you have to have an overlap. Now, there's not much of an overlap because those clever people at Insta360, they've got some kind of magic going on inside the camera, which does it for you. But you'd still be in the image. So the purpose of this is to show you that you need to remove yourself out of this image. And how do we do it? Right, here's the panel that I have actually stitched together. Look at that. You can see I'm no longer in there. But you say, really? That's no longer a 360 image. Well, it is actually. But it's the standard panel that you use for tour making. So let's get a 360 viewer for you to see all these images above that I've stitched to create this panel down below. This lovely panel here. Okay. Now I can go into more detail later on, but just to prove a point that this is an actual 360 picture or panel, I'll put it in another viewer just so that we're outside of Insta360's studio to prove that it would work on any tour that you were to produce. Okay, so let's do that now, and I'll bring in another viewer from another company, and we'll drop it in, and then you'll see what photographs that we've now produced from the Insta360 X5. And here we are. Here's the 360 with me removed and a wonderful stitched useful panel, as you can see. So there we go. You can do it. You just need to know the method, and the method is which panels to produce it from, or which photo images. If you'd like to have a more in-depth, detailed workaround, let me know in the comments below. And maybe, hey, listen to this. Maybe if we just get ourselves together and say, oi, Insta360, wouldn't this be great if we could do single lens panels, and in the camera it stitched them together so we wouldn't have to do this workaround? But that's just for a future thing. So the more comments we get, maybe we can get the boffins at Insta360 to come up with a great way of working so they could then take a single picture, you walk around the other side, another single picture, and then in the camera it would stitch it together. How magic would that be? Anyway, let's see what we can get. But bye for now, and I hope you enjoy knowing that you can actually do it with using the Insta360 X5 camera. Wonderful. Bye for now, and as always, please leave a comment, or better still, subscribe. The more subscribers, the more encouraged I feel to make these videos, of course. I will see you in the next one, and who knows, it might be the in-depth one that we do. Bye for now.